Okay. Make sure. Let me notify my Discord I'm live. Oh, got a ping on Discord. W. Where is it? There we go. Oh, I want to double it. Okay. Hey Nick, how's it going? Hey Leafs fan. Oh. There we go. Screwed up the at. That's fine. Alright. We're a little rusty. It's okay, we get back into it here. Oh, I need to pop out my chat. Let's do that. Yes, hello, how are you guys doing? Considering going to Tave's autograph signing next Sunday? You should. Says Jarvis with the Hogs? Maybe. It's on the 29th? Is he doing it in Chicago? I mean, I guess so. Hi, Travers. City of Florida is starting to plan the parade before the series is over. You would think they would learn from Leafs fans. That's not how it works. Well, like I think what I heard is that it's for a concert. It's not them planning the parade. And also, I'm pretty sure that came from Leafs Poppy on Twitter and Instagram. And I'm going to be honest. I follow him. I don't necessarily trust his reporting. That's at least where I saw it come from. It's possible it came from a source, and it's possible I could be wrong. Because I have the same information. The information that I got was I saw the tweet, and then I saw someone reply. So, I don't know. I don't know what's true or what's not. But I would be surprised that they would just immediately start planning it. It would be 4.5 hour drive. Damn, that's a long drive. Do you have anything signed by Taves? Or would that be your first time? Luke and Evangelista? Possible. Last team to win the Stanley Cup after trailing 3-2 was the Bruins. Yeah, don't want to bring that up to Canucks fans. Is that too quiet? No, that should be fun. That should be fine. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna throw this on my Discord as well. Or not my Discord, my Instagram. Well, we'll throw this up on my Instagram. Let me get my thumbnail so I can put the photo with my thumbnail. Game 6. We'll upload it. View. And let me get that all up and going. Sorry, 1 second. .com / zone 5. I don't think let me refresh. Make sure that I'm not super behind on. Oh god. Newer hockey fan from the UK. Been watching endless videos and games, future vids. Dead tired, but ready for this game. Well, hey, I appreciate you watching the vids. It's good to have newer hockey fans. It's always I'm always impressed by people who watch overseas. Because yeah, half the time it's like just so so early in the morning for you guys. It's just like crazy. I mean, I'm a little bit I'm a night owl, but still, yeah, it would be. It's pretty pretty dedication. It's good. It's a lot of dedication, is what I'm trying to say. I think. You think you're gonna go for Edmonton because I want to see Marchand cry again? Still love Hyman and Brown. It would be cool to see them win a cup. Yeah, Hyman and Brown are pretty much the main reason why I would want to see Edmonton win. I mean McDavid as well, but other than that, Kapanen. 1 a.m. right now. I'm in bed at 8 p.m. just to wake up in time. That's awesome. That's sweet, man. Sorry, I'm just taking my sweet ass time, apparently, trying to get this posted to Instagram. I'm so slow. Old man over here trying to use this technology. And there we go. Okay. Boston Red Sox, Roman Anthony, future Atlanta Braves. I'm not a baseball guy, so don't even know Roman Anthony at all. It would be my first autograph from Taves. He's the only player of the core 8 of the Dynasty era that I don't have an autograph from. And Taves was the first jersey I ever got. Damn. So you kind of want it. That's almost like you need to get it. But yeah, it's a long drive up to get it from him. And I'm sure probably also not super cheap as well. Seems like a done deal that Marner's gone. I mean, yeah, I feel like it was a done deal when the no movement clause kicked in. Like, when I saw that, I forget who tweeted it out, but yeah, there was like some reporter that tweeted out saying like Marner's not coming back to Toronto. I'm like, yeah, man, we know. Like, this isn't news. We've known about it for a long time. Would have one of my Taves jerseys signed. Yeah. Well, like, because you usually, I mean, I've never gone to an autograph signing, to be honest, but you usually have to pay to get them signed, right? Like, how much is needed? Losing him for nothing is terrible asset management. Yeah, I mean, obviously, we know that they tried to trade him this, like, mid-season, just before the trade deadline, but, like, yeah, you needed to trade him before the no movement clause kicked in. Yeah, it's not great, but also, like, it's the right decision at this moment. Like, you can't, even if he wanted to come back, I just don't think he should. That's what I think. I would want the opportunity to thank Taves for everything he did with the Blackhawks. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where he signs. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really want it. I know the Leafs have been a team that's been brought up when they're, like, you know, speculating on where he's gonna sign. I don't want him on the Leafs, to be honest. At least, like, you know, I see a lot of people like slotting him into like second line center, and I'm like, he hasn't played in like, what? It's like 3 years. Like, when was Taves' last game? Jonathan Taves. '23. He played 53 games. Yeah, so it's been 2 years since he's played. I at least don't want him in the second. Like, I wouldn't slot him in there right away. Like, he would need some time to get ready. Like, put him on the fourth line. Oh, Kapanen's back in the lineup. I didn't see that. I haven't seen the lineups, actually. So I don't... I know that they're playing Skinner for Edmonton. And I know... Well, and I just saw Kapanen's back in the lineup, but... Apparently he was going to go to Vegas. Rather gotten Rantanen. Carolina would have gotten a boatload. Yeah, I mean... It would have been nice to get Rantanen for sure. But, whatever. It is what it is. I don't know. I'm like almost at the discussion where... Or I'm almost at the point where, like, I'm just so tired of talking about Marner. I just want him to sign with another team and get it over and done with. But the problem is that he's... Even when he does sign with the other team, he's going to be a continuous talking point, attached to the Maple Leafs for the rest of his career. Whatever he does, whether, if he wins a cup with his other team or if he's asked with the other team, it's always going to be related back to Toronto, unfortunately. So it's kind of annoying, but whatever. Sounds like Taves narrowed down his search to Colorado or Winnipeg. Interesting. I didn't hear that it was narrowed down to 2 teams, but I mean, makes sense, especially for Colorado. They need some centers. But once again, I don't know if if you're getting the Taves that he used to be, yeah, that's good. But the problem is we don't know what Taves is like. He hasn't played in 2 years, and he's had his journey of going on trying to be healthy with his different remedies that he's tried. Because I think he went to India or whatever and tried a whole bunch of different health stuff there. And it's like, I mean, if it works, that's great. But yeah, I would just be nervous putting him into that second line center slot immediately. But I thought he had to wait Taves to sign. Can he sign right now? I thought he had to wait to July 1st, but I could be wrong, I asked. I mean, I guess he's not with a team. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Ottawa Senators red alternate/away jersey from 97 to 2007. Same striping as the Devils. And same striping as Trinidad and Tobago flag. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Never really thought of it like that, but sure. Should the Leafs try and sign Marchand? Honestly, I would like to. I would like them to. Now, I don't expect us to get this Marchand, because the Marchand that's been playing in these playoffs, and especially in this finals, has been unbelievable. Like, what the fuck is he doing? How? Like, where did he get this? Like, I mean, obviously, he's been a very good player for a long time, blah, blah, blah. But, like, he just, he has been crazy in this finals. My only worry is that he's playing so well in these finals that his asking price is going to go so high that I don't know if I would want the Leafs to play it or to pay it. And on top of that, Marchand, you kind of have to decide what he I wonder what he's thinking, because most likely he wants to get paid. I would assume that's his main goal. Because he hasn't been paid really ever in his career. He's taking very, very low amounts. So I would assume that he would want to get paid. But maybe he wants to sign with the Leafs because he was a Leafs fan. I don't know. It'll depend. I'm not too sure. We'll see. We'll see what his asking price is. The game is getting started here, so I'm going to mute my sound for you guys so I can actually listen to the game here. It's going to be weird seeing Taves in a different jersey. Wish he would come home to Windy City. Free agent. I guess he is a free agent, so he's able to sign any day. Yeah. I mean, I guess, but him signing with a different team, I guess it's probably kind of the same feeling as Kane was, right? Marchand might become consummate winner with how he's playing. Yeah, legitimately. I mean, if Florida wins tonight, it's, at least in my opinion, it's probably in between Bennett and Marchand, right? Like, to be fair, I haven't. I've followed the finals very closely, but I haven't been able to watch any games, which is why I haven't streamed any games. It's because I've been at work for every single one of these games. So, but I've watched the highlights and obviously followed along with what people are saying, and yeah, it's been crazy. Um, Jonathan Taves joining the St. Louis Blues. Maybe he could. I don't know if he would join with the Blues though. I don't think he would want to sign with the Blues. Marchand has been the best player of the Cup final with how he's playing. Yeah, he's been crazy. There's a shot by Ekholm. Oh, big block by Verhaeghe. I'm actually surprised he's not limping after that blast. Oh, I have the wrong clock location. There we go. Now we're good and going. There was a couple of stops early in the game, so obviously I won't be. Well, we'll see how much I commentate. Won't be as intense as the Leafs games. It'll be a little bit more loose. Ooh, big hit Perry on Marchand. Two old guys going at it. Both who've been actually quite good in these finals. Yeah, the only... Oh, Jones loses an edge and goes down hard. The only game that I've, actually watched a little bit of... Oh, Kane with a shot. And Bobrovsky, it's loose under him. And that will be blown dead. A quick shot by Kane. So let's see this hit. Perry on Marchand. Yeah, it's a solid check. Oh, I didn't even see Marchand lost his helmet off of that too. And then good forecheck. Draisaitl knocks down Mikkola over top of Jones, which allows a little bit of room. And yeah, man, Bobrovsky did not have that. Part of me does, for who I'm rooting for, obviously, I'm wearing all NHL because I don't really want either of these teams to win. I sort of want Florida to win tonight just so I can, react to the final, to the cup winning game. Because if it goes to game 7, I'm working. I might try and get it off. We'll see. But yeah, most likely I probably won't be able to. So I would like for the cup to be awarded tonight so I can actually react to it. But I also don't like Florida at all. So it's a little bit of, conflicting thoughts there, but also, I don't like Edmonton Taunton either, and I don't really want Edmonton to win. So it's, yeah, I don't know, man. The thing is, Oilers probably will win tonight because I'm more rooting for the Panthers to win, and the last time that I was more rooting for the Panthers to win was when they were playing Carolina, and I wanted them to sweep Carolina because I thought it would be really funny for Carolina to lose 4 conference finals in a sweep in a row. That would be just an insane stat. They only won 15 games. Ooh, there's a shot just trickles wide. I bought 3 prime green Made in Canada jerseys. It's made my stuff 5 inches bigger. Yeah, the oh man, there's a shot by Skinner and Reek driving to the net. Yeah, they are the prime green Made in Canada's are nice. They're really nice. But yeah, they're a little bit bigger. There was the Vegas team store had size 54 away jerseys for $125 American. earlier today, and I just missed it by, I don't know, probably a couple of minutes. I don't know, maybe a little bit longer than that. I was too slow, and I'm a little bit disappointed because I don't know, for some reason I want to get every single Vegas jersey in a Made in Canada. I don't know why. I don't know what, like, I got the gold one that I had Castle put on the back, and now I kind of just want all of them. I've been looking at some Winter Classic Made in Canada Vegas jerseys, and I'm like, ah, damn, I kind of want one really bad, but I know I don't need it, and I know, ooh, Yamark with a big hit on Kachuk. I know I don't need it because I already have the Winter Classic, so it's like, it's just, you know, obviously in Indo instead of a Made in Canada. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying to convince myself not to do it because I can't even, like, the Made in Canadas are big on me because every jersey's big on me, so it's not worth it. Schmidt just floating it on. Oh, trickles to the net, and Stuart Skinner has to make a save. Oilers will have to range back here. Oilers are offside. Got to touch up. There's Reinhardt, who just named to the Team Canada Olympic team. One of the first 6 players. Which, you know, I guess slightly surprising. Not in the sense that he's on the team, but he's one of the top first 6. Not saying he doesn't deserve it. Oh, there's a turnover. Oh, here comes Reinhardt in! Scores! What a beautiful goal! Unbelievable! Holy smokes! Sam Reinhardt picks the pocket of Bouchard clean and goes upstairs. Oh, nasty. Well, I guess that's why he's on Team Canada. I guess that's why he's one of the first on Team Canada. So it's not a great pass by Ekholm to Bouchard. It's in the air, and Bouchard just has a tough time as Reinhardt's falling down. Just over the glove of Skinner. Damn, that's... Oh, that's not a... That's a tough one to give up early. 9 wins in the last 10 games and scoring the first goal for the Panthers. Man, the Oilers had more of the momentum. That's a nice goal. That's an easy save. Hey, Rick, how's it going? Canada's not too bad. Thank you. Thank you. It is. I do like this All-Star jersey. Very nice. Yeah, it's not. It's tough for both. Like, that's a tough pass from Ekholm, but also, like, Bouchard. I don't know. Like, it looks bad on him too. Same, by the way, have an older NHL design on right now as well. Nice. Yeah, it's a nice one. I'm a weird one. I don't watch hockey, but I respect they have the best looking jerseys, professional sports. 36 in my collection. And my stepmom gets it depending on the theme of the day. Interesting that you don't really watch, but you have the jerseys. Yeah, that's yeah. I mean, it's funny because I don't like any other sports jerseys. Some of them are fine, but for the most part, yeah, I'm really not a huge fan of the other sports jerseys. But oh, there it comes up front. No, that's a huge save by Skinner on Gadjevich. Wow. But yeah, that is actually really interesting that you don't watch, but you collect the jerseys. It's cool. Yours is an actual NHL team. Nice. What team? What team are you wearing? Oh, you're wearing your blue and gold Sabres. Nice. I see. A lot of Gladiators. Oh, here's Greer. Okay, I thought he had a chance. Cody Sylvester going up to the Belleville Senators. That's a hell of a name, actually. I really like that. Cody Sylvester. Oh, there's a turnover. Kapanen almost had a clean chance and he fumbled it. The Skinner chance by Florida already. CCM remake, yeah. That's nice though. I do like those older Buffalo jerseys. I mean, it's kind of what they've gone back to now, right? Here's Waldman, who got fucking just danced by Marchand in the previous game. And Nugent Hopkins can't break away there. Here comes Reinhardt once more. He's looking to double down, and Waldman will push him to the corner. He also have both goat head jerseys. Do I have... I don't think I have both goat head jerseys anymore. I think I sold one. Pretty sure. There's a shot by Ekblad. Doesn't get to the net, and that will bounce out. Yeah, I think I only have one. Don't remember which one. I think it's the white one that I have now. Yeah, because my black one was like a pro player. And it was just a little bit too small. I didn't really like how small it was, so sold it. But I would like it back again. I wouldn't mind it in a pro player as well, just maybe in a bigger size. You have the red alternate butter knives from that era. Nice. That is one that I want. I really like that one a lot. There's one that I've seen on sale. It's a... Well, here's the save by Skinner. Yeah, Gadjevich had the chance, but Skinner, right place, right time. Yeah, it's I've seen an authentic butter knives for sale that I really want, but I think it's a size 48, so it'd be it's either a size 46 or a 48, but like it's like one of the actual, you know, when they made the size 48s, not a fake one. Might just be a size 46. But either way, those... Yeah, because it's... I think the same as that Muteris one. And that Muteris is really big, even though it's a size 46. So, you've never sold any of your jerseys? Interesting. Yeah, I've sold a few. I mostly only sell them if I'm like looking to get another jersey. But I don't sell them too often. But like if there's a jersey that I really like, and I've sold actually a decent amount recently, just so I could get more of those sweaters that I love. So I've sold a decent amount, but Nirvana is a fantastic band of all time. Yep, they're pretty good band, pretty solid. But yeah, I mean, it's funny because like I've hovered around like I think right now I still have like 220 jerseys, something like that, and I've hovered around that for a long time. Like I've been around 220 for like feels like it's been a couple of years now. Plus, I don't think they would fit anyone else. Mine mostly jumbo size. Yeah, definitely would be definitely would be too big on me. Even the small sizes are too big on me. So, but yeah, I mean, sometimes I just get jerseys, even when they're too big, just so I can have them. Do you see first six players of the Olympic teams got announced? Yes, I did see that. Um, I was talking about it just before Reinhardt's goal. I was like, I'm a little surprised that Reinhardt was in it. Like, not completely. He does deserve to be in it, but like, I'm just surprised he was one of the first six. And as I was saying that, he fucking makes this sick ass move and scores the goal. It's pretty good timing. I think that. So okay, I have my water bottle here, right? And I hate having it when I'm on stream because I always sit like this, and I hate having my arm across. I don't know why it bothers me so much when I do it, but I'm just like, I don't know. I just like do it so often. Ooh, Perry got, I don't know if he got tripped up or just lost an edge. They went into the boards fairly hard there. Ooh, might be a chance here for Florida, for Hagee. Kind of overskated it, so he'll just have to dump it in. Draisaitl turns the puck over. Verhaeghe behind the net. Sent back to the point here. Held by Jones. Now he shoots. That one goes wide. Brown trying to chip it out, and they do get it back to center. Ooh, Luosterainen almost got away, but kind of held up a little bit by Paul Cozen. Maybe could have been a penalty, but no call coming. I really like the PW shot. They had a no fighting on it. Yeah, I didn't watch as many PWHL games as I would have liked. I only watched, like, honestly, a couple. I'm hoping that maybe next season, I'm able to watch a little bit more. I saw, speaking of the PWHL, I actually meant to bring this up at some point, so it's a good transition. But I saw I basically saw all of the PWHL jerseys in person because I went to just the mall the other day and they had them. Dude, the New York Sirens jerseys are really nice. Like, really, really nice. I almost bought one just straight up. I mean, all of them are actually really nice. The only one that I didn't see was the Ottawa one. But, yeah, New York's really, really solid. Boston's one is quite nice as well. Yeah. The Frost, Minnesota's. I really like the purple on the Frost. So, you know, even though I did get both Toronto's and Montreal's, I might have to get... I think I'm going to have to get New York's, and I might even get Minnesota's as well. Probably will hold off on Boston's, but... Ooh, there is going to be a penalty. It's Kane and Jones, I think, are both going off as Kapanen is roughing it up with Tkachuk as Luosterainen kind of has him from behind. Like to see Hyman on Team Canada? Yeah, I would like to see him on Team Canada as well. I think he has a shot, but we'll see. Yeah, so let's see what the penalties actually are. I think it's Kane and Jones it was, maybe? I'm not sure. Yeah, Kane. Oh, Bennett. Bennett and Kane, so we're getting some 4-on-4. So, yeah, McDavid and Draisaitl head out there right away with Bouchard. And let's see. Yeah, Barkov out there with Reinhardt as well. Florida does win that defensive zone draw, so they'll be able to get it out. It's interesting that Waldman's out here, too. You know what really pissed me off? Oh, hold on. McDavid almost got away there. See, I just want to see this. Here's a shot by Bouchard, and that's a right pad save by Bob. Let's see if they can turn this down the ice, and that's a bad little flip by Reinhardt. Draisaitl coming back the other way. He'll peel back. Wait. There's a shot. Stopped by Bobrovsky. Just got a piece of it. But yeah, game 2. Bennett took down Skinner. They called it a penalty, but yeah, they didn't. They didn't call the Stolars one. I mean, honestly, Oh, Marchand just getting out of the way of a massive hit. Jeez, he just dove out of the way there. Yeah, that, I mean, honestly, I think they probably called that penalty. They called that one a penalty because of the Stolarz play. You know, I'm sure the refs probably had that in mind. I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, they also that one also resulted because when he landed on Skinner, was the play called dead and then they called the penalty, or I'm trying to remember if the play was called dead because of the penalty or if it was called dead and then they called the penalty. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to remember if that how that went about. Because oh, nice steal there by Skinner. Tried to get it to Henrique, but he's pinned up against the boards. Now 4-on-4 is over. Bennett out of the box that just missed his stick. It'll be an icing call. But yeah, like the difference in between, like with this Stolarz play, they would have had to call a penalty for the play to be blown dead. And I feel like just if the play is already being called, like I don't know. Either way, I get your frustration because yeah, it's kind of dumb. It is a little dumb that they didn't call it for the Stolarz play, but I do think part of it is because they had that in mind. Zegras joining the Atlanta expansion team. Maybe. I mean, does kind of seem like Anaheim wouldn't mind moving him. Ooh, Bouchard trying to send it out front. That's a good diving play. Kulikov to stop that centering pass. Turned over by Bouchard. Here's Verhaeghe with it. His shot. Ooh, and Skinner gets a piece of it. That's another turnover there. But Oilers able to get it in. Here's McDavid driving to the front, and that's poke checked by Bob. Man, you saw him driving to the net. He knew exactly where that one was going, and it's good read by Bob. Comes back to the point for the Panthers. There's a shot, goes off of a leg and out of play. Do you think it's time for the Leafs to move on from Morgan Rielly? There's been a lot of talk about that. However, he has to okay the trade because he has no move clause. Yeah, it's a really smart poke check by Bobrovsky. I don't know. The problem with Rielly, I really like Rielly a lot. Both as a player and as a person. He seems like a really, well, obviously I don't know him as a person, but he seems like a very nice person from everything that I've seen of him. So really, I would like for him to be on the Leafs. However, I don't think that he's a number one defenseman. At least I don't really. I don't see just a scenario where you're running him as a number one defenseman, and your team is good enough to be a cup winner. And he just makes too much money to be like a number, 2-3 guy. So I do think that it's probably time if they can convince him to waive his no movement clause. I would like to see them try. But yeah, I also really do like Rielly as well. So I'm conflicted. It's not quite, he's not on the Marner level where I'm fine with him leaving. He would be one that I would be quite upset. But I also think that I would understand it. And I wouldn't be 100% opposed to it either. But the problem is they would need to find someone to bring in. Man, they're loving to showing. They love showing these Marchand goals. puck. No icing. Thought it was going to be icing. I do also think, yeah, Tanev is our best defenseman. Ooh, that's holding the stick there. No call, but in the corner, there's a wraparound by Draisaitl, and Nurse can't get there in time. Tanev is our best defenseman for sure, but I also don't want Tanev to be our number one. Like, if that makes sense. He's too old. He's too old, I feel like. But I mean, I don't know. I think I just have it in my head that he's too old, but like realistically, it's probably fine. But yeah, like if you're trading Riley, you do need to find, I think, another, like maybe not a number one defenseman, because like, I don't know where you're going to find that. Ooh, that's a turnover there. Here comes the Oilers. Nugent Hopkins across, and Kapanen had his stick lifted. He didn't get all that shot away. Kapanen on it again. There's a shot by Nugent Hopkins. It's squeaked through Bobrovsky and goes wide at the net. Just under his blocker. Apparently the last summer, there was talks about potential Mitch Marner for Theodore trade. Obviously the no movement clause couldn't make it happen. Yeah, that would have been nice. I would have been down with that. I would not mind Shea Theodore on the Leafs. Harry, he'll play it back down for Draisaitl. Ekholm down low. McDavid out there. And that's a back play turned over. Didn't get out. Now, second opportunity for Hagee. Will skate it out and dump it in. Yeah, I definitely, I don't know. It's hard to get that number one defenseman through free agency. Obviously, it doesn't happen too often. There's no one out there that I can think of, at least. Oh, Bennett stopped. Rebound. It's still bouncing around. Couple of blocks, and now it's played into the corner. Bouchard turned it over. Tkachuk in front. Over cross, and that one goes off his skates. Maybe a little bit too much passing. Now here's McDavid the other way. Drop pass. Shot by Perry. Saved. Rebound. Goes back into the corner. Skinner on it. Gets it back to the point. Kulak. Across. Quick shot. Just goes wide. Now Tkachuk will grab a hold of it, and that played into the Florida bench. So play is called. Holy, there's Bennett walking around Bouchard again. Good right pad save. And then Bennett, he should have shot there, man. He elects to go with a pass over Hagee. If he just shot that, I think that's a goal. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, realistically, I would not mind seeing, like, pretty significant changes with the Leafs. Not even because, like, you know, I know a lot of people are seeing how Florida's playing and going, well, you know, the Leafs were kind of close. So it's not like the Leafs are that far away from going to the finals, which I disagree with a bit. I partially disagree with. I more just think, like, you do really need to change just the dynamic of the team. And so, like, it's the one reason why I'm, like, semi-iffy about bringing back Tavares is because, like, if he does, like, he needs to take a really team-friendly deal. If he takes anything above, like, 6, I would not want him back. So it needs to be team-friendly. But, like, I also feel like you can't run him at a second-line center. I feel like he almost needs to be a third-line center to change the dynamic of the team. So it's difficult. Pardon me, that feels like some Leaf fans are going to treat Marner the same way the Islanders treat Tavares. Yes, they will. It is a little humorous, I will admit, that, you know, Tavares, like, a lot of Leaf fans made fun of Islanders fans for, you know, their treatment of Tavares. And that's going to be the same way that Leafs fans treat Marner. It's a little humorous, I will say. Now, I won't treat Marner like that, but Marner's probably one of the few Leafs players where I don't know if I'm really cheering for him that much. Like, even with, like, Kasperi Kapanen, I think is a decent example where, like, I wanted them to trade Kapanen. He was a frustrating player on the Leafs. He had a lot of potential, but he wasn't quite there. I'm still rooting for Kapanen a bit, though. Like, I still would not mind, Kapanen to do well, and I'm happy that he's had some good chances, and, with this Oilers run here, obviously he hasn't played every single game, but, still. But with Marner, I don't know if I would quite feel that way. Oh, centering play, and that goes off the stick of Nugent Hopkins, and I think Skinner stopped that. Jeez. I want to see that again. What the hell happened there? But yeah, like, with Marner, I don't know if I'm going to be cheering for him wherever he goes. But, I'm not going to be burning his jerseys or anything like that either. I have 2 Marner jerseys. Unfortunately, both of my Marner jerseys are, like, kind of rarer ones. It's the Stadium Series and the Reverse Retro 2.0. So, it's a little unfortunate it's those 2. But, even if it was just the Leafs home jersey, it's not like I'll be burning it. I might sell a Leafs home jersey if I had Marner on it. Oh, Greer, a chance, backhand save, rebound, stopped. Comes back to the point. There's a blast, goes wide. Now the Oilers, oh man. Janmark just couldn't chip that past the Florida D-man, or that might have been a 2-on-0. Ooh. He took a clearing attempt to the face. Trade deadline, Dennis Gilbert to Minnesota, and Foligno to the Senators. I feel like they would need to add a couple more in that for Foligno, but I might be wrong. Tkachuk is in the stand. Brady Tkachuk is in the stands. The season's over because of us. Yeah. Man, that's 2 good saves there by Skinner. I want to see that play to the front that I think Nugent Hopkins tipped. I didn't see a replay. Yeah, I will say I am glad that we beat Ottawa. I'm very, very glad we beat Ottawa. Because, I mean, like, not if we, like, it's not even just because, like, we made it out the first round. I'm not, obviously I do care about that, but it's just like, I just did not want to lose to Ottawa at all. It would have felt too similar to Montreal, and I don't like that. Here's a little bit of room for Reinhart, and his shot was fanned on. Minute 38 left to go here in the first. I feel like this period's actually gone by pretty quickly. Centering play, oh man. Kapanen and Barkov both left it. Mikla has to hold the zone. Played on goal. Verhaeghe back to the point. Jones holding on. Down low. Barkov across and just missed the stick of Marchand. Now the puck comes out. Lundell streaking in. Shot! Just put wide. And now Draisaitl able to chip it out. Trying to get it up ahead for McDavid, and Lundell came back. Now Bouchard. He's stopped at the line. Mr. Reinen working his way back. He holds on. Waiting for reinforcements. And there's Tkachuk. Shot, scores! Lundell in front. And a last-minute goal for Florida. Puts them up by 2. Patience by Florida leads to the goal. So here's a turnover by Bouchard going into the offensive zone. Luostarinen just stops up and waits for reinforcements, finds Tkachuk wide open, and he rips it past the glove. Lundell with a really good screen there. Oh, just off of the tip of Skinner's glove and in. Jeez. Really don't like Brady Tkachuk. We beat him. Wish we did the same with Matthew. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the Tkachuks either. Man. McDavid leaves Tkachuk. That allows wide open. Oilers, again, down 2 goals after the first. Hey, there's still 37 seconds left. They might be down by more. Let's not get too crazy. But yeah, it's, I mean, obviously the Oilers have come back from down to nothing, but man, they are really just making it difficult on themselves. They are not making it easy. What's the goal differential in the first period in the series? Sixth straight game that the Oilers have allowed at least 2 goals in the first period. Jeez. All right, so that is going to do it for the first period. The Panthers will head into first intermission up by 2 and are 40 minutes away from winning back-to-back cups. Damn. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Really wanted to see a Game 7 in Edmonton. Like I said earlier, I'm kind of fine with Florida winning, just so, because I can't watch Game 7, so I'm kind of fine with Florida winning tonight, just so I can actually, see the cup being awarded. I should change the period. Let's do that. First int. Nick Cousins, the captain. Dylan Cousins is the captain. It's like Roman Emperors. Marcus Aurelius and first. Interesting. I am not a fan of Nick Cousins. Do not like Nick Cousins at all. Looks like Corey Perry is going to lose in the finals again. That would be funny, though. That would be funny. I'm a Stars fan, so I didn't care who won, but it's obvious the Panthers are the better team. Yeah, I mean, they've been, like, what's that stat that they are, like, leading the series for, like, 200 minutes, and the Oilers have been leading the series for, like, 30? Like, it's a pretty big gap there. I want to see. I'm gonna investigate all of these games because I want to see the score differential. Okay, so Panthers after game 1, they scored 2 goals. Oilers scored 1, so that's 1, a +1 for the Panthers. In game 2, Oilers scored 3 in the first. Panthers scored 2, so now it's a tie goal differential. Game 3, Panthers scored 2, so they're +2 for them. In game 4, they scored 3, so a +5. Game 5, they scored 2, so a +7. So it's a plus. So, yeah, the Panthers have had 9 goals more in the first period than the Oilers have. That's not great in 6 games. That's pretty bad. That's tough. So I think the Leafs should bring back Mats Pacioretty. Didn't do a whole lot in the regular season, but he really stepped up in the playoffs. I mean, I thought he actually had a pretty decent regular season until, his kind of final injury. Well, actually, there was a stretch there where I thought he had a pretty good regular season. I would not mind it. Like, I would be completely fine if they did bring back Pacioretty. I would have no complaints. Mostly because, like, it's going to be a leagueman contract anyways. Like, it's not like he's going to make a lot of money. Yeah. If if Pacioretty wants to come back, I'd be 100% on board. Totally fine with it. But, I mean, I know he said like that this year was kind of hard on his family because I think they live in Detroit or something. They don't live in Toronto, so it was difficult for his family is what I remember him saying. So, yeah, depends. Let me see. Do I have anything? I feel like there was things I wanted to talk about. Not sure. One was the PWHL jersey, so I already talked about that. But yeah, they're just really nice. I definitely think I need to pick up a New York PWHL jersey. They are very, very nice. I guess I can quickly talk about meeting Jake DeBrusk. So if you guys don't know, if you're not in my Discord, I met Jake DeBrusk at work. It was probably a couple of weeks ago now, but it was very, very funny. You know, when he came up and, you know, I was helping him, and after a little bit, like, I hated the way that I asked if he was Jake DeBrusk, because it makes it seem like I knew, and I was just kind of being, like, coy with it. But I legitimately, I said, you know, you look a lot like Jake DeBrusk. And he's like, well, that's because I am. And I went, ah, shit. And I just feel bad doing that, because, like, I'm sure he hears that a lot, and it's probably from people who know he's Jake DeBrusk, but they just don't want to say it. But I legitimately thought he just looked like Jake DeBrusk, and he wasn't. Because I haven't seen, like, I haven't seen his face in a while. You know, I think the last time, like, that I saw his face was probably when he was traded to Vancouver, so it's been a little bit. But obviously I know what he looks like. So yeah, I didn't really like that. That's the way I introduced myself, but you know, I realized it was him. Didn't like that. That's the way that it started. But yeah, he was very, very nice. We talked a little bit about, you know, him being in Vancouver. I mentioned obviously that I was a Leaf fan, and so we talked about, you know, the two series that he played against the Leafs. And I was like, yeah, you've kind of been on some teams that I haven't really loved, to be honest. And he's like, yeah, I guess that makes sense. And he talked about his little feud with Kadri, of course, which, you know, even though he had that feud, and even though, you know, DeBrusk was really good in those two series against the Leafs. I don't know his exact stats, but, you know, I actually didn't mind Jake DeBrusk a whole lot. Like, I didn't hate him as much as I hated all the other Boston players. You know, even with him and Kadri going at each other. So, you know, that definitely, I've always been pretty partial to him. But yeah, the funniest thing was, as he was leaving, he said, sorry about the Leafs, which is so humorous to me, because I've heard that so many times in my life from, you know, my family members and friends and stuff like that, whenever the Leafs lose in the playoffs. But to hear it from an actual NHL player is just hilarious. It's very, very funny. I never thought that I would hear it from an NHL player. So yeah, it was, yeah, very, very funny, very humorous. I didn't get a picture with him. I didn't want to, because it kind of felt like he was maybe in a little bit of a rush. And he did say that, you know, he usually, when people ask him if he's Jake DeBrusk, he usually just says no. So I felt that was maybe his way of, you know, not really wanting to get a picture. So I didn't get any picture, but yeah, he was very nice. You know, the fact that DeBrusk is no longer a Boston Brew makes me like him more. Yeah, I was like, I did say I'm kind of glad that you're on Vancouver now. That's for sure. But yeah, he's very nice. You know, it's good. Connor Hellebuyck won the Hart Trophy, and you don't think he deserves it after the playoff performance that he had? Well, I mean, the Hart is regular season. It has nothing to do with the playoffs, so yeah. I mean, it is a little interesting that they do all those trophies and, like, playoff performance doesn't really matter. I don't know. I'm not sure if I would like... I think I'm fine with the regular season, with the awards being just for the regular season and not really factoring into playoffs. I think I'm okay with that. It's like, I don't know, the playoff awards are the Conn Smythe and the Stanley Cup, and you can kind of leave it at that. If I see the movie Star Wars Episode 1, Phantom Menace, have I seen? Yes, I've seen Star Wars Episode 1. I mean, a long time ago when I was a kid. I don't remember the last time that I watched it, but I mean, I think I saw it when it came out for sure. And I mean, I think I watched it probably one or two more times after that. Not a huge Star Wars guy. I don't mind it. I've watched all of the movies. I watched some of The Mandalorian. I think I watched 2 seasons of The Mandalorian. I'm like half interested in Andor just because of how much, praise it's gotten. That, makes me kind of interested in it. But, like, yeah, I'm not a massive Star Wars guy. That's for sure. But I will say, super hot take here. The most recent 3 movies, real bad. They're not good. I know, hot take. No one agrees with me. When did I see Jake DeBrusque? At work, it was like probably 2 weeks ago now. Something like that. A little over 2 weeks ago. Yeah. It's the 17th? Holy fuck. Okay, yeah, it's been over 2 weeks. Damn. Dude, I've got like 1 video out this month, hey? I've not uploaded it at all. Have I gotten a video out this month? Let's see. When was the last video? It's been 13 days. Damn, that is tough. Alright, well, I need to upload more apparently. Didn't realize it's been that long. That's not great. Oopsies. Didn't realize it was the 17th already. Crazy. Yeah, I did do a Utah. I did a couple of Utah videos a while back, but I have plans for videos. It's not like I don't have anything that I can think of. I probably should record tonight, but we'll see. I might be hanging out with a friend afterwards. So hopefully I'll get a video out soon, but I'm probably going to do either, the worst rebrands in the NHL. So I'll do that, and then I also want to do like ranking all the NHL team names with the Mammoth releasing their team name. I've never done a ranking of every team's team name, so I'll probably be doing that hopefully relatively soon here, but I don't know. We'll see if I actually get the motivation to record, the time to record. NHL draft is in 10 days. Yeah, that could, so we'll probably see, I wonder how many new jerseys we're going to see at the draft. Because obviously there is quite a few teams. I would like to make a video predicting what each team is going to do. Because, like, we know some teams are doing new jerseys and stuff like that. The problem is I don't know how to make concepts. So I'd have to learn that first. But, like, I wouldn't mind doing that, for sure. I've always kind of wanted to get into making concepts, but I'm just like, I just don't know how. I'm not very good with Photoshop, so. And I mean, I'm sure there's other programs that I could use. But yeah, I would assume, like, we'll probably see St. Louis's new jerseys at the draft, I would think. Maybe Chicago's Centennial jersey. It's possible. What else? That might be all, because I don't think there's any other teams that are doing, like, rebrands. Obviously, we'll see Utah's, like, official jerseys, but we've already seen those. I think otherwise, it's mostly just, like, third jerseys and anniversary jerseys. Columbus did just recently reveal their, I think it was today, that they revealed their 25th anniversary logo, their patch, and it's just the Utah State outline with a 25 in it. It's okay. It's not a bad looking patch, but nothing crazy. But yeah, like, I don't think that New York is getting a new home jersey for their 100th anniversary. So we'll probably just see the regular home jersey. I think that's it. So I think at the draft, the new jerseys that we'll see is Utah, which once again, we've already seen it, but technically it is new. Probably the St. Louis one. Maybe Chicago's. NHL adding 30 33 and 34 teams. Atlanta and Arizona. Yeah, it does seem like Atlanta is basically just a matter of time at this point, and they do want to head back to Arizona. I think they're probably just waiting on actual good owners and, you know, an arena, which would be a big thing. They definitely need an arena in Arizona before they go back there. Because that, yeah, that was a pretty big issue with Arizona. Let's see. When is the second period starting? How close are we? Doo-doo-doo. Scooby-Doo-doo-doo. There's a beach ball on the ice. When was that? Was that during the game? Or was that before the game? It's like 3 minutes until the second period, so we're getting there. Let's see, I do want to check. There's a jersey that I've been keeping my eye on. I don't know if I want to pull the trigger on it because I technically already have it. But it's a jersey that doesn't fit me, and this one would fit me a little bit better. So I'd love to get this one, but it's also really expensive. So I don't know if I want to get it. I've also been keeping my eye. Cool Hockey did a a restock of the Utah Authentic Pros, the home jerseys, and I really want to get it because I have these patches. I have the inaugural game patch, so I really want to get an Authentic Pro with that. Oh, also, I guess I can show you guys. I did get 2 new patches the other day, just from someone on the Hockey Jersey Discord. I got this one right here, which is a Leafs King Clancy patch, which I thought was really cool. I don't even actually know what jersey this would go on. Leafs King Clancy patch. Let's see if I can figure it out. Okay, so it would have gone on. Let's pull it up for you guys here. Let's do this. Window. So it would have gone on this jersey right here. I'm kind of covering it with my webcam. Let's move myself. And also my chat. There we go. So that jersey. So I'll have to get. I mean, I technically do have this jersey, but maybe I'd like to get an authentic of it. Because yeah, I would definitely like to put the patch on that jersey for sure. But I kind of just wanted the patch in general, because it's, I don't know. I feel like it's more of a rarer one. And then I also got this Kings 25th anniversary patch. Which, yeah, I thought also was pretty nice, pretty sweet. This one, I think, just would go on the Kings Gretzky jerseys, which I have one of those. So, the problem is I need to customize that Kings jersey because it's it has like Gretzky on it, but it's like a really terribly like customized Gretzky jersey. So I tried stripping it, but like it was not done very well. Like the customization, it was really hard to strip. So I need to send it off to someone to strip the jersey and then have them customize it. So I don't even know if I'm gonna get Gretzky on the back of it, to be completely honest again. But we'll see. I'll think about it. Atlanta does not need a team. Terrible sports town. I mean, I don't really necessarily blame Atlanta for both times that they had to move. Current Ottawa Senators red alternate jersey, same striping pattern as the Devils. Yeah, yep. All right, second period is starting here, so I gotta pause the music. Pause that. And let's get watching the game here. All right. What makes me sad is I think the Leafs would have beaten Carolina and Edmonton. I think we would have had a real good chance against. Oh, you think you would have had a real good chance to get Edmonton? I don't know. I mean, I hate thinking like that is my thing. I don't like thinking like it's not even like I don't like thinking about it because I don't want to think about the Leafs could have won the cup. It's just like you never know. Like, did Florida absolutely dominate Carolina? Yes. Were the Leafs a little bit closer against Florida? Like they still had some bad games, but they had some closer games as well, for sure. But like just because Florida dominated Carolina doesn't mean the Leafs would have dominated Carolina. The Leafs are a different team than Florida is. They play a lot differently. Maybe Carolina matches up against the Leafs a lot better than they match up against Florida. Against Edmonton, the Leafs have played Edmonton very well in the regular season, but, regular season doesn't necessarily matter. So, I don't know. I just don't like thinking about that. Leafs have no heart. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I obviously have very conflicting opinions on that because I am a fan of the team. But also, holy crap, did they just suck so much ass in some of those games. Oh, Bouchard kind of collided with Skinner there. Jersey Zone, why hasn't Edmonton fixed this issue? They're not a team that's designed to play from behind constantly in a series. Seem more of a front runner team. Do you agree? By the way, I subscribed to your channel a couple seconds ago. Appreciate it, Anthony. I actually think they play fine from behind, realistically. Obviously, every team would rather be ahead than behind, but here comes McDavid. Nice moves! Try to send it up front. Goes off Bobrovsky and iced down. Man, McDavid just almost had a clean pass across and it just got away from him. We'll get back to your second question, sorry. He makes a move around Forsling. Forsling might have got a piece of that, which disrupted McDavid from really getting the pass across to Perry. I think they do play fine coming from behind, but you can't do that consistently with Florida with how physically they play and they beat you down. It's not conducive to a successful Stanley Cup winning team. Stanley Cup winning series for Edmonton. Yes, I agree there, for sure. Ooh, is that going to be a penalty? Luce Reinen gets a stick up high. No call. They're not calling anything. Yes, I agree with you there, where they have not done themselves any favor. Oh, here comes McDavid with Perry. McDavid in, across, and it's just out of the reach of Perry. He might have got a piece of it. It was Bobrovsky, but he didn't get a great shot away. He had to reach out. Let's take a look at that again. Yeah, Perry was reaching far. It was just ahead of him. I don't think he got all of it. Perry sending it to the front. That was earlier in the sequence. And then here's the turnover. Cross. Yeah, it's just a little too far out of the reach of Perry. He hits the side of the net. Yeah, I think Edmonton is probably one of the better teams in terms of coming from behind. They have the most potential to come from behind. But yeah, doing it consistently in a series is not healthy, especially against Florida, who are so good at, like you said, beating you down and just is really good on the forecheck as well. They play such a good forechecking game. Obviously they've had some issues. Florida has had some issues holding a lead here in the finals, but that's just because I think Edmonton is so good at coming from behind. Henrique shot. That stopped. Um, Jason Robertson joining with the Islanders. It's crazy that the Stars are possibly thinking about trading Robertson. I mean, I guess they kind of might have to. It's not really a choice of theirs. 6 is the number of goals Florida will get in this game. It's their favorite score this year. They do like getting 6 goals. They got 6 goals twice against the Leafs. Maybe more, but obviously games 5 and 7. The issue is that there aren't many teams, if any, like Florida. Several top two-way players. Yes, they're just so structurally sound. I mean, like, their third line of Lindell, Luosterainen, and Marchand are just, it's ridiculous. It's crazy. Like, how is that your third line? It's insane. McDavid is a Leaf. As a Leaf, I would love that. Obviously, it'd be great. I think a lot of Leaf fans are maybe being a little. I think they're kind of joking around a bit when they're saying that he's going to become a Leaf, but also, if they aren't, I think they're offing a little bit of copium. Oh, Bennett with a move, wrap around. Oh, good save by Skinner. Man, that would have been sweet. Schmidt with the shot stopped. What are your theories? Are you like most people? If Edmonton loses the series, Connor doesn't re-sign, he goes to free agency or ask for a trade. I don't. I don't know. I have a hard time seeing. I mean, I obviously could be very off base on this, but to me, McDavid seems like a guy who would like to stick it out and win a cup here in Edmonton. That's the way that I see it. I would love to be wrong. God, I would love to be wrong. Because I do think that if he does leave and he does want to, he does ask for a trade, the Leafs are probably a big contender in getting McDavid, but I just don't see it personally. Draisaitl, ooh, nice back pass to Ekholm. Bouchard, slot pass and miss Draisaitl. Skinner just being held by Barkov. And now Draisaitl tackles down his man. They're not calling anything. Welcome back, Nick. Gonna be pissed to see Seth Jones lift the cup. Hate that guy so much. Yeah, that's fair. A lot of people have been comparing the Panthers to the 80s Islanders or early 2000s Devils in terms of freestyle. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see it for sure. They're not quite. Oh, man. Tipped on goal, and Bobrovsky makes a save. I mean, they don't quite have the. I feel like with the Devils in the 2000s, it's like if they score one goal, the game's over. Pretty much. That's the way it felt, right? I mean, it's basically, the Devils would score one goal in the 2000s, and then they would just never allow you to cross their blue line. And then when you dump it in, Brodeur will just come out of the net and, handle the puck, get it back to his fucking forwards, and you just cycle that over and over again. No team can afford to trade for McDavid and still be top tier. Oilers wouldn't get close to value. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, like, it would be so difficult to trade for McDavid because, like, what the hell are you giving up? Like, realistically, if you're thinking about a trade for the Leafs, right? Let's just the team I'm most familiar with. If the Leafs were trading for McDavid, okay, you're giving up Nylander for sure, 100%. You're giving up Nyes. You're giving up Cowan. And, like, maybe something else. Like, I don't know, like, I think that if the Leafs don't give up those pieces, Edmonton would just say no. So a trade for McDavid would just be so hard. Hunter leaves the team. I'm focusing on going to be Vegas, Utah, and Dark Horse Philadelphia. Tampa, Montreal, maybe. I think. I mean, every team is going to be in on, obviously, McDavid if he goes to market. Literally every single team would do anything to get him. But I don't know. I think Toronto would still be top of mind for sure. for McDavid, but maybe that's just me being a fan. Who knows? Um, comparison. Oh, okay. I see. In terms of honor comparison, not the way that they play. Gotcha. I see what you're saying. Hey, Josh, how's it going? Former Portland Winterhawks, Cody Glass, Seth Jones, Seth Jarvis joining with the Blackhawks. I don't think Jones is going back to the Hawks. I think he's well, he's under contract with the Panthers, right? For a while now. Because I think he still had a few years left in his deal when he got traded to the Panthers. But yeah, no. Either way, like I just with McDavid, I see him staying with Edmonton. Unfortunately, unfortunately, I do see him staying with Edmonton. Skinner with the turnover, trying to come out in front. That's Jeff Skinner, by the way, not Stewart. Stewart Skinner's not in the offensive zone behind the net. That'd be crazy. If we sign Marchand, I'm switching teams. See, I would not mind seeing the Leafs sign Marchand. I really wouldn't. I would actually kind of like it. Now, I would be upset if we signed Bennett. I actually don't want Bennett on my team. But I don't know. I would not be super upset. Ooh, good stick there by Perry. As the Verhaeghe pass was going right to Reinhart. That's another good stick by Draisaitl this time. Puck comes back to Barkov. Forsling with the blast, and Skinner will love that. Highly doubt that, though, Edmonton is going to be going into next season with McDavid not having a contract extension. Yeah, I mean, I think Edmonton is signing him this offseason for sure. You're going to go full-time Sabres if we sign either one. Damn, that would be tough. That is, you're going to punish yourself that much? You'd rather be a Sabres fan. That is crazy. Yeah, oh yeah, I would love, obviously, if McDavid came to the Leafs for sure. That'd be great. Seth Jones definitely signed under contract till the end of this decade. Yeah, I thought he was signed for a while. I hate Marchand. See, I do still hate Marchand, obviously. But I have a different hatred of him than I used to have. You know, especially in 2013, but even like 2018 and 2019, it was like I truly hate this player. Now it's like I kind of respect him a little bit more. I don't think he's as much of a rat as he used to be, like in terms of like actual doing dirty shit and then hiding behind Chara, you know, because he doesn't have Chara anymore to hide behind. But like at least it feels like he doesn't quite do that much of that stuff anymore. And maybe it's just because he's too old and he can't. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's why he's decided to hold off on it, but like he to me he is like he's kind of, I don't know, just a player that I'm not going to love if he's not on my team. I'm still going to hate him if he's, you know, on any other team. But I think I could cheer for him. Bennett, no. I don't think Bennett to me is almost like Bertuzzi, but like obviously just much different. I never cheered for Bertuzzi when he was on the Leafs. I couldn't do it. I hated Bertuzzi the entire way. I did not like that guy. Didn't like that guy before he was on the Leafs. Didn't like that guy during the Leafs. Don't like the guy after the Leafs. I'm still surprised how many people like Bertuzzi. Scumbags can't get away with their puckery under those Toronto lights. That's true. That is the thing, is like, if Marchand does come to Toronto, You know, he, like I said, I don't think he has that puckery as much as he used to. But yeah, like I mean, we've seen it plenty of times with Kadri. We've seen it with Oh my god, why am I forgetting fucking his name? Oh my god, why am I forgetting his name? I'm going blank on his name right now. That's crazy. The guy who was on the Leafs a while ago, he fucking, you know, it was like 2 years ago. Bunting, thank you. Yeah, you knew exactly who the fuck I was talking about. I don't know why I couldn't think of Bunting. Oh, Bobrovsky makes a nice save there. Yeah, it was Bunting. Bunting couldn't. He had kind of like that fucking, you know, grit to him in Arizona, and then yeah, he got away with nothing in Toronto. Absolutely nothing. The refs hated him. I'm not sure if you know this channel called Hockey Psychology. He was breaking down Barkov, saying that in terms of ability to create space when there isn't any, and he was saying Barkov is much like Datsuk in that sense. Pavel used to the same thing if a person was right on top of him. He could use his body to create space if there was none. Yes, I have seen. Yeah, sorry. I was getting around to it. I have seen some of his videos. I actually more recently started watching him, so I do want to kind of actually start watching more of his stuff because I was finding it quite interesting. Like he was, I feel like there isn't too many people that really break down. Oh, there's a bunt by was that Schmidt in front? Yeah, Schmidt knocked it out of the air and almost got a goal. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose here. But yeah, I feel like there aren't too many channels, or at least the ones that I follow, that like truly break it down like he does. They more just like talk about the game. So I was very interested in it, and I'm definitely gonna follow his channel more. Maybe watch more of his videos because yeah, it was very interesting for sure. Um, I think I would want the Leafs to get Marchand, but Bennett, no way. Hate that man so much. Yeah, for sure. Definitely with you there. Um, oh, there's a turnover. Gadjevich just out of his reach there. That puck. Oh, I thought it went into the bench from the reactions there, but no, it's in the corner. Completely unrelated comment. I saw Jackie Boy actually play the AHL this year. Losing record. Oh, Campbell. Glad to see he was back behind the pads. Yeah, man, I still think about it makes me sad. I like Campbell a lot, man. Like, even the, I would like to see him back. Back in at least a backup role. I don't think he's really a starter, even though he was kind of like a one. I mean, he was kind of a starter in. I mean, I guess he was the starter in Toronto, but yeah, I would like to see him be a backup again. But that's unfortunate that he had a losing record. Maybe it wasn't helpful to that. Do you agree with most people that Lindell is basically a miniature version of Barkov? I mean, yeah, I haven't seen anyone say that, but I mean, I can definitely understand why people would for sure. I guess he's just very, very. I mean, that line in general is just so stupid. I hate it. I hate how good that line is of Lindell, Luostarinen, and Marchand. It's just ridiculous. It's like, God, and I hate that they got Marchand for a fucking second. I mean, I guess it's a first now, right? I think it upgraded to a first because they reached the final and Marchand played, every game. But yeah, it's hate that line. Ryan Bickle, future assistant coach of the Senators. Another Panther free agent is Ekblad. Wouldn't mind if the Leafs got him. See, my problem is I don't like. I don't want to just build the Panthers, but in Leafs uniform. That's what I don't want. Like, we already have Stolars, we have OEL, we have fucking. Why am I blanking on so many names right now? Jesus motherfucking hell, dude. What's going on? I guess I did not get enough sleep last night. Anyways, yeah, I don't want to rebuild Lawrence. Thank God, Jesus, man. I don't know why I'm blanking on so many names. What's going on? Jesus, dude. I love Lawrence too. I don't know why I can think of his fucking name. I'm just getting old. Too old now. Brain's deteriorating live in front of my face. But yeah, so like, I don't want to get like, I don't want to just rebuild the Panthers, even though obviously they apparently are really fucking good. So maybe we should, but yeah, I don't know. Campbell holds least records himself part of history. Love him for, always love him and hope for his success. Yeah, me too, for sure, 100%. Kind of want to get a Campbell jersey. Maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. It is a first now? Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought. Oh, and McDavid! He was streaking in as Bobrovsky had to come out. Man, that almost turned into something bad for Florida. Bobrovsky coming out to play it. Wonder if Bobrovsky could be a dark horse Conn Smythe pick. It's kind of funny that like he would be one, but like I would consider him a dark horse, but I also think I think you could argue him to be a to win the Conn Smythe, but I also feel like it's just got to be Bennett or. It's got to be Bennett or Marchand, I feel like, at this point. What's my favorite Nirvana songs? I'll be honest. I'm so bad with... I mean, you see how bad I am with just names in general, but I'm really bad with song names. Like, even of songs that, like, I really like, I am awful with song names. I don't know why. Like, I can, like, know a lot of the lyrics in a song and still... like not know the song name. I can usually guess because it's usually just the chorus, like a couple of words in the chorus, but I'm really bad with song names. Like really, really bad with them. He was the odds favorite 2 games ago, bet-wise. Interesting. I did not know that. Been a second best odds, but yeah, 2 games ago, interesting. Let's go, Cat. Starting to become criminal that I don't have a Panthers jersey yet. Damn. Panthers do have some nice jerseys. I mean, I know a lot of people, one of the main reasons why the whole like biggest downgrade in terms of rebrand discussion has come up is because of the Panthers and their inaugural season jerseys to these ones here. They're saying it's a big downgrade. But honestly, I still think these jerseys are nice. Like, I still like them quite a bit. I like their little unique touches to them, like, how it says Panthers on the home jersey and Florida on the away, how it has, like, the little armband when it's, they have the captain or the alternate captain's patch. Is that puck still loose? Why did they not blow the whistle? Man. But they also have some, like, really... like, these are probably the worst jersey in their history, but that's just because they have nice jerseys, I think. Of course, it seems like Bennett is going to be on Team Canada again. Oh, yeah, he's definitely being on Team Canada for sure. Debating grabbing Panthers Truckee if Fanatics had 40% off. I mean, they probably will sometime this summer for sure. I think so. I don't know, maybe not quite 40%, but they usually do some kind of summer sale. When I put a Panthers jersey on if I was freezing in the Arctic. Yeah, you're definitely a lot more. I respect you, Josh, because you're a lot more. Oh, here comes the Panthers. Uh-oh, Bennett across. Oh, nice job coming back. It was Nugent Hopkins. But yeah, you don't waver in your hatred. You know, with me, even though I hate Boston and I hate the Panthers, like I'll still put on their gear. I still like their apparel. But you're like, nah, fuck the team, fuck everything that they wear, fuck the players. And it's like, hell yeah, brother. I like that. Um, Completely agree. OGs are great. So are the current jerseys. Yeah, yeah, the OGs are really nice though. Really, really nice. They had a 35% a few weeks ago, but I wasn't sure how much Fnatic goes on discounts. They had a 50% for the NFL last year. Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly. I feel like 50% is usually high, but I mean, you might be able to find a Kachuk Adidas jersey for a lot cheaper. I don't know if they would still have those on the NHL site, if they would have the Kachuk Adidas ones. I think it would be harder to find the Fnatic premiums for 50% off. I think 35 to 40% is probably the highest they'll go in terms of the premiums, but you might be able to get an Adidas one for cheaper than that. I would think so, at least. But honestly, I would maybe even look for on eBay and stuff, because you can probably even find it for cheaper on eBay and, you know, Facebook Marketplace, stuff like that, those places. If Matthew Nyes has a great year next year, he should make Team USA. Yeah, I don't know. I would have to look at everyone. He definitely should be in the discussion for sure. 2003, Senators had a minor league affiliate with the Senators and the Gladiators of ancient Rome. Yeah, they do got that theme. Oh, so it was an icing call against Florida, and they're having to take someone off. Yeah, so I think Verhaeghe came out for Reinhart. Oh, no, Marchand came out for Reinhart. Apparently, Reinhart was still on the ice. But the thing is like now, yeah, like that's the stupid thing, right? So Panthers ice the puck. They put out Marchand in exchange for Reinhart. And the refs want to make sure they got all the right guys on the ice, so they have to go to the box and take a look at it. That kills like 30 to 45 seconds of time, and then they go, nah, Marchand, you got to get off, and Reinhart has to come back on. And nothing comes out of it. Like, there's no penalty or anything like that. They get away with it. They get 30 to 45 seconds of rest just because they did that. Like, I don't know. I feel like you almost just have to start giving teams penalties for doing shit like that. Because if you don't, then, like, that's an easy thing for them to, you know, to just do and get easy rest. It's kind of crazy. I was going to buy... Oh, here's Wallman shooting. Blocked. Ricochet's back in front. Oh, and that bounces back. Goes off Skinner and wide. I think Janmark tried to bounce it off in front. I was going to buy an authentic and find nameplate and patches to get sewn on. I see. Like an authentic pro. Because, yeah, that one... Yeah, I would probably say that the 35 to 40% off is probably your best bet then. Yeah. I don't think they would have a 50% off with the authentic pros. They're too new at this point. If you hold off until next summer, I bet D-Fanatics will get marked down when Fanatics revamps and does all their original stuff. Yeah, that is true as well. That, you know, they probably will do a bigger sale. I mean, I think it does depend on how much they change. I think the collars. I'm nervous about the collars going into Fanatics doing their own things. Because if the collars are anything like the practice jerseys, I'm not gonna like them. I think they're not gonna look great. I know that you know. Hello, light. Yeah, I'm not a fan of those practice collars, so I'm really nervous about that. I wouldn't mind. I mean, I don't think we're ever gonna get this again because it does seem like a lot of leagues, like not just the NHL, but most leagues are going to like the Adidas neckline of having, either the league's logo or something like right in the middle. And I really would not mind seeing us go back to, previous collars like this one. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why they've kind of gone away from it. It's because, the league's like having that quote unquote advertisement right here on every single one of their jerseys. But yeah, it would be really nice for for them to go back to older style collars because I think they look a lot better. When I messaged you on IG about the Authentic Pro weeks ago, they were 296 plus tax. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, like that's pretty good. That's not too bad. Yeah, I know that the Canadian side also had them. I forget exactly what their price was, but yeah, the only thing is on the Canadian side they only have the Canadian Authentic Pros. So, uh-oh, Gulak foul, but Panthers can't take advantage of it because like the NHL. It's because the NHL likes to smell of their own farts. Yeah, but it's not even just the NHL though. Like it's PWHL is doing it. What league just had Under Armour take over? Was it the ECHL that just had them take over? But Under Armour also, I'm pretty sure they have. I think I remember. I don't know, but there's like it's not just the NHL that has their own crest right there. It's a lot of other leagues do as well. I don't have. Oh, Barkov just goes wide. Let's see. Under Armour, new jerseys. Let me see. Who am I talking about? They're switching over next year. CHL. That's who it is. CHL. But Under Armour, it's not the league. It's their logo that's right there. Oh, and the Panthers do score. It's Barkov. Uh-oh. Well, it's not looking good for the Oilers. Reinhardt, oh man, sent it out front, and Barkov had that stick lifted by Henrique. And then it's not a great play by Skinner. Man, it's just a lob shot onto Skinner that he shoulders away, goes right to Barkov. Oh, and he passes it to Reinhardt, who it deflects in off of. That's a poor rebound from Skinner. It's a light shot that he has to either glove down like that or glove it up against his body. He can't just shoulder it away. I don't know if I answered that, if I have a red Reebok Senators jersey, but no, I don't have one of those jerseys. I never really liked those jerseys, to be honest. Marchand and Perry had a fantastic series. Guess to go show you that age is really just a number, yeah. Come on, Oilers need a reason to drink beer on weekdays. That's funny. ECHL puts the logo right in the middle. Oh yeah, right. It is a very awkward placement for the ECHL, yeah. But yeah, I don't like that. It was the CHL that partnered with Under Armour. And they have the Under Armour logo right there, so it's not the league's logo, but it's still the same kind of Adidas-like collar that has, not the team's logo right basically dead center near the face. Whether it's the league or the sponsor or the, company making the logo, the manufacturer. Yeah, I don't love it. But it seems very common. Would you get a Leafs Brad Marchand jersey? Probably not, unless he did something special with the Leafs. But, I don't even have... There's a lot of Leaf players that I would... I don't know. I'm just really bad at getting customized jerseys. The only Leafs players that I have customized, I have Darren Pupa, Brian McCabe, Sundin. I don't even have a Cabriolet. I want a Cabriolet. And then I have Matthews, Marner, Nylander, Tavares, and I have a bad Tavares one that I would like to get redone because it has the shitty vinyl. And O'Reilly. And Anderson. Yeah, so those are the Leafs jerseys that I have customized, but I would like a Nyes, obviously. Oh, I have Hyman as well. I would like a better Tavares one. I would like a Campbell one like we were talking about earlier. There's a lot of Leaf players that I would like to get, but I just don't. Very skeptical of CHL Armour jerseys. Still getting a Newfoundland Regiment jersey. Yeah, they don't look fantastic. I really don't. I almost made a video about it, and then I don't know, I elected to not do it. But yeah, they don't look great. The weird kind of it's almost like a shoulder yoke, but not. It just in the back, it looks terrible. It looks really bad. Yeah, it's a bad play by Skinner. Rather play marbles with weeks old dog crap. Own anything Marchand. Yeah, it would definitely take a lot for me to get a Marchand jersey. He would have to he would probably have to win the cup with the Leafs for me to get a Leafs Marchand jersey. I think my Marner reverse retro jersey could go up in value considering A, jersey's never going to be worn again, and B, never going to be on the team anymore. I don't know if it would go up in value. I'm going to be honest with you. I think no one wants a Marner jersey is the problem. Just because he's not going to be on the team anymore, I think him not being on the team anymore makes it go down. I'll be honest with you. And especially with how he is leaving. See if the Oilers can get one more thing done here. It's the final minute, but Panthers are bringing it out. Now it's sent down for Hagee. Sent in front, and Reinhart, he was looking for the hat trick, takes it behind the net. Back to the point. Forsling holds on. Now it's down back for Jones. Jones wrapped it around again. Marchand. The Oilers do clear it. It's going to be an icing against the Oilers with 15 seconds left to go. I have seen the very, very iconic Nirvana album cover. Look through your IG a while back. A lot of cool shit. Do you have a Gretzky Oilers or a Kings Authentic? I don't have a Gretzky Oilers. I do have Kane. What is Kane doing, bro? I do have an Oilers authentic, or a Kings Authentic that has Gretzky on it, but it's really poor customization, so I'm stripping that. Well, I've had it for a long time. I need to send it off to get stripped because I tried and I did a really poor job at it. So that does it for the second. Panthers up 3-0. But yeah, so we'll see if I eventually do that or when I eventually do that, whatever it is. I'm usually I'd take a long time to do that type of shit. So we'll see. But yeah, and then I have, I mean, other Kings Authentics as well, but not Gretzky ones. You have a Kapanen, Campbell, Thornton, Marlowe, and Matthews, Lawrence, Shen, as well as Rokkanen from the Love Crew. Okay, interesting. I like the Love Crew one. It's funny. Yeah, like I would like. I don't know if I would want a Thornton or a Marlowe one. I definitely would like Campbell for sure. I would like Lawrence. Wouldn't mind Shen for sure. Kapanen I could take or leave, but yeah, I definitely would like more customized Leafs jerseys, but I'm lazy with customization, so. Well, it looks like Canadian Cup drought will continue. Feel really good if the Leafs were the first Canadian team to win the Cup. Yes, it would be nice if it was the Leafs that broke it, but yeah. Does look like it's probably going to go the Panthers' way again, shockingly. Unless the Oilers need to have a massive, massive third period here, which I'm not sure. Not sure it's going to happen. But, I mean, I guess I can't count them out because, well, like, they haven't come down from 3-0 before. We'll play some puck. Why not? We'll play a little bit of puck in the meantime. You have 2 Matthews, Marner, Tavares, and Kessel. Oh, I forgot my Kessel jersey, too. I do also have a Kessel one. Yeah, I mean, I have... Do I just have 1 Matthews? I think I just have 1 Matthews, 2 Marner, 1 Nylander. Yeah. Marlowe came from Cool Hockey, not expecting it to be a Gen 1 Adidas with the button, but you love it. Nice. Well, that's good. That's all that matters, as long as you like it. Alright. I do want to actually make sure. I'm always nervous about browsing the servers with a public game. You never know. A lot of private lobbies. We'll go blue team. Okay. I would like a Nylander next. Yeah, I would also... I want a Nylander... I want a Nylander jersey with 88 on it, because I have 39. So I would also like a 62, honestly, and... what was his other number that he wore? 29. Come on, someone get there. That was a huge pass. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Oopsies. Oh, we scored. I got an assist. Yippee. Smithy Baker's a Devils fan. Nice. But yeah, I would like to get Nylander for every number he's worn, because I like Nylander a lot. I'm thinking there are some there are a few Leafs made in Canada jerseys that are on sale on Real Sports right now. I think they're like for $300. And so I would like to get one of those and customize it to a Nylander. That is my goal. And so I would like to... But I know also First Line Jersey is selling a couple of those, so I would have to figure out what pricing would be better. I think probably just buying it from First Line would be better, because then I don't have to ship it to him. And also then it would be done right away, and I wouldn't have to get the jersey, then ship it to him, and then, you know... Oh, that's a terrible goal. So yeah, I might just buy from First Line. We'll see. But also like a Hyman and an Anderson. But I think it's going to be hard to find a Leaf jersey, considering they haven't played on the team for a few years now. Yeah, I mean, if you really wanted, you could you know, have it send off one of your jerseys. But if you really wanted one of them. But yeah, it would be harder to find for sure. I still think you could. Oh, that's a nice ass shot. Holy, did you guys see that? You guys see that shit? Look at this. Boom, just a little flick. I don't think it would be super hard to find one, just because like they were like pretty popular. You'd be kind of on the edge of like you know, they wouldn't be players like, I think Anderson was a player that was factory customized, but I guess Hyman was sometimes as well. But, you know, it's not as easy as it would be finding, like, a Matthews, Marner, Tavares, right? So, I don't know. I think if you looked hard enough, you could find it, for sure. Send it down. Hell yeah, bro. Alright. I want to actually touch the puck here. I feel like it's been a while since I've touched the puck. Get it. That was a huge pass by that guy to our teammate. Okay, nice little move. Shot. Ah, missed it. Send it in. Oh, that's a fucking... He got it to our teammate somehow through 4 of those guys. I don't know how. Yeah, out front. Oh, he tried passing it. Good try. It was a good try. Respect it. Not gonna lie, giving up a first-round pick for Scott Lawton doesn't look good at this moment. Yeah, no, it looks pretty bad. But he does still have another year left on his deal, so hopefully next year it looks a little bit better. Dalbonak. I like that name. And I like that he's fucking swearing, too. Oh, what a pass! Shoot it, buddy! Oh, boy, dude, this fucking guy is insane! This guy's crazy! Look at this! Little chip pass across. God damn. With the league seeming to be a copycat league, do you think teams, because of Florida making this up, yeah, so I think, sorry, I didn't really fully say your question out loud. I like half said it out loud and then went back to it. But yes, I mean, I do think a lot of teams are going to try and copycat what Florida is doing. We'll see if it's just, these guys are insane. I haven't even touched the puck. I'm doing nothing. I'm just a spectator. But yes, I do think that a lot of teams are going to try and copycat what Florida has done. God damn, I still can't touch the fucking puck. Bro's asking what the score is. It's literally top of the screen, man. Gonna buy one with Clark jersey. If I was ever to buy another one, it's a good choice. Good choice for sure. Oh, he's talking about the real game. Oh, because he said the goalie's like Skinner. I see. Yeah, up here. Up here. Pass it up. 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 Well, didn't get anything. It would take a lot, but I would be awesome if the Leafs could get Rasmus Anderson. I would love to get Anderson. I really like Anderson a lot. Touch the puck. Let's go. I touched the fucking puck. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Go goalie. Yeah, just dump it down. Rip it hard. He did not rip it hard. It was a nice soft pass. Don't try and fucking check me. Fuck you. This man's fucking in a net front battle with me for some reason. That's not how you... He's fucking trying to play an actual game. Sorry, friend. Sorry, friend. All West Senators want Macklin Celebrini. His last name is Italian. I think a lot of teams want Celebrini. don't think the Sharks will ever give him up. Oh man, I got just run over, dude. POV, me IRL, just laying on the ice. Nah, I didn't get hit that much when I played. Because I was fucking too small. Not that I would dodge checks or anything like that. Just mostly because I guess I never really fucking played in a league that had hitting. Because by the time that I was legitimately so short that by the time that I actually got into like the hitting leagues, my parents were like, I don't know if we really want you to play in these leagues, which is fair. I don't blame them. I was like literally like 4'2", and they were kids who were like 6 feet. So they're like, yeah, you're probably gonna like get a concussion multiple times if you fucking actually play, because they're just gonna go for a check, and because they're just that much taller than you, they're gonna hit you in the head unintentionally. So never really played with hitting too much. But anyways, the POV thing was meant to be because I'm short. That was the main reason for the comment. Coming back to it. Go. No, dude, I just want to touch the puck for more than like 2 seconds, man. That's all I want. Just fucking flipped that, dude. Right. Dump it down. Get it to me. Dump it down. Dump it down. Nice. No. Uh-oh. I was going to read a comment and fucking... Oh, he knocked it out of midair. Nice. Get it up. Chip it up. He's trying so hard. Damn. Come on, Connor Zary, just fucking pass the goddamn puck. I'm cherry picking so hard. Now it's like fucking on the other side of the goddamn ice. Motherfucker. I tried slowing down for it. I'm so bad at this game, man. It's so I don't touch it. I just watch. Paul Maurice, way better coach. Florida puts pressure. Or takes a man. I wasn't looking at the screen. Out of here. Go number 9. Get there. Damn it. I didn't expect him to fucking take it on his backhand, dude. What the hell? What's this goalie doing? He's a maniac. Yeah. I agree with you, though. Spliff. Yeah. It's tough. For sure. I don't know what my closest ECHL team is. I'm gonna be honest with you. No, come on. You couldn't just let little me get a goal. I was... The funny thing is I probably could have scored there, but I went on my phone. There's only 3 minutes. Alright. Let's take a look. Let me look up the ECHL teams. The closest one to me... Dude, I don't think any of these are close. Can I get a map? Team map. There we go. It looks like the closest one is either the Rapid City Rush or is that Idaho? What team is that? Idaho Steelheads. One of those two. But they're so far away from me that it's not. I don't have one. um, there's been a lot of talk that Tavares will take a long term short money deal, kind of like Tanev. Yeah, I'd be down with that if that's what they want to do. I'd be 100% okay with that because he's probably not going to play at the end of it, and that's fine with me. Do not care. That's on that. Psycho Maurice will shake hands. Yeah, I think he probably will shake hands. With it being the cup, I think he'll probably go through the lineup. Yeah, I don't know who the Flames affiliate is in the ECHL. Looks like Rapid City. So yeah, that one. Yeah. McDavid gonna leave. I don't care if he can't even win a cup. I don't think he's gonna leave. I think he's staying. I would love for him to leave though, because I'm a Leafs fan, but I don't think he's leaving. Uh, I don't think Barkov is gonna join with the Islanders. At least not for a while. Yeah, I mean, I still don't understand. He's got to pat themselves on the back. Took him 7 games. Panthers didn't have Bobby this game. Would have been over. I mean, I don't think the Leafs are going to pat themselves for taking the Panthers to 7 games in the second round. I think if the Leafs did that, then I would be very disappointed with them. I think they should be pissed as hell. But yeah, I mean, I'm still just so surprised that the Oilers didn't do anything with their goaltending, man. I don't get why they feel so comfortable with Skinner. I'm not saying that like Skinner is like has been the problem in this game, although that third goal was really bad. And the first goal wasn't great either. Second goal, yeah. I don't know if I would really say the second goal was his fault. He was screened. But like that third goal was so terrible. McDavid would be perfect for the Leafs. Buckles under pressure. You guys lost to the Cup champs and went the distance. Just played them early. I hate that narrative though, because the Leafs can like say that with like almost every team that the Leafs have played in the playoffs for like the past 8 seasons have gone to the finals. Not every team, but it's a lot of the teams that they've played. It's basically Boston. Like Boston is pretty much the only team that they've played and lost to. What is going on with my mouse right now? Why am I clicking and dragging everything? I don't know. What is happening? Mouse? Do I accidentally have like... Hello? What is going on? Okay, I don't know what's happening with my mouse right now. I'm just not going to touch anything. I'm going to try not to touch anything because I don't know what's happening. Oh! Ekholm almost got a huge blast away, but stick was lifted. Yeah, I would have to unplug it. It's a lot of effort. Because my mouse is plugged in, actually, is this the plug-in for my mouse? Yep, that's the plug-in for my mouse. Let's see. Does that fix it? Okay, that might have fixed it. Huge. This is why we have you here, Josh. Nope. Nope, I don't think it did fix it. Nope, definitely did not fix it. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. There's a shot by Wallman. Right pad save. Um, but yeah, I'm shocked that they did not get another goaltender. I have no idea why Edmonton thought that they were fine. It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Skinner's just not worth it. Years of Comcast tech support almost coming in clutch. I mean, hey man, yeah. First thing, that's kind of how I like. Whenever my mom needs help with something, she's like, "This thing isn't working." I'm like, "Just unplug it, plug it back in." 99% of the time, it works. I'm like, "Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Just needs a little reset." But yeah, I don't like the you played the Cup champions and brought them to 7 because we've done that for like so many times. The Leafs have done that. It doesn't make me feel any better. I'm not a Kings fan anymore. You're a Blues fan. Oilers have been a lot of pressure here. See if the Oilers can get anything going. That's a good start to the period for them, but they need to get a goal. I think if they don't get, I mean, it's important for them to get at least one goal in the first 10 minutes. I think if they don't, then it'll be tough. And obviously, they can't allow another goal. Skinner has to be perfect from here on out. Barkov, back to the point. Forsling holding on, dancing at the line. His shot goes off of a stick. McDavid was trying to blow the zone and pass in front. That's a good stick by Bouchard. Now here's McDavid. A lot of speed. Cuts towards the middle. Tries to drop it for Draisaitl. He holds on. Down for McDavid behind the net. Goes around in front. Oh, I'm just behind Ekholm. Out across to McDavid. Back to the point. Shot. And that's the left pad side by Bobrovsky. Oilers will keep it in. Not even watching the game, it's over. Yeah, that's fair. I don't blame you. I really don't blame you. Skinner's not good enough. Yeah, no, I agree. The problem with Skinner is his consistency. Like, I think sometimes Skinner will be a very good goaltender, but too much of the time he's not. Kapanen is playing tonight. Yeah, Cappy's in the lineup again. But yeah, just too often he's like that third goal is just such. I don't want to say a backbreaker, but it's just so bad. That's terrible rebound control. Marchand, he gets checked. I mean, the Oilers do still have that comeback ability. I mean, it's not like we haven't seen that. We've seen that plenty of times in the series, so it's not over till it's over, but it's also not looking fantastic. One of my dude to hoist the cup. Shame that the Oilers lost Hyman. Yeah, the Hyman loss is a big loss for the Oilers. That's very, very true. That is like he plays such a big part for the Oilers that yeah, it's a huge loss for them. And yeah, it's their goaltending situation is just so confusing. Even though like Pickard has been phenomenal for some reason outside of last game. Oh, here's maybe a chance for Nugent Hopkins against Forsling. He gets spun around, takes a shot, goes off the side of the net. He's still on it though, but knocked off the puck. That will be played out. Hyman going out really hurt them. Yeah, we need a Hebrew Hammer. I've not actually heard that nickname before for him. That's funny. Yeah, that is a really like yeah. Losing Hyman is just so awful for them. Goalie market is so bad though. Not a ton of options for the Oilers to chase. Yeah, like I don't know. See if you can maybe get Gibson. I still have faith that Gibson is a good goaltender. Oh, here's McDavid to Perry. Back for McDavid on! Tipped mid-air just wide of the net. That was almost sexy as hell. McDavid back down. Or Draisaitl. And a sharp ankle shot that Bobrovsky ducks out of the way of. Making sure it doesn't bounce off his helmet and in. Yeah, here's Verhaeghe coming in. Backhand opportunity, doesn't get it. There's a shot that just goes wide. Jeez, Bouchard. That almost was awful on him again, man. The highs and lows of Bouchard. He's so good offensively, but man, now Marchand breaking in. Oh, and he puts it just wide again. Marchand just puck on his string. God, that would have been crazy. This has been a hell of a third period. Oilers not going quietly, and Panthers say we'll play that rush game as well. Shot by Forsling. Doesn't get to the net. Now Brown will play it out. Forsling dumped down. We want the cup chance here in Florida with 12 minutes and 42 seconds. Bouchard and Skinner need to go. I don't think they're getting rid of Bouchard. I think they like Bouchard. I mean, he's so dynamic offensively. He has such a, the Bouch bomb, right? But man, just sometimes defensively, he is just terrible. Like, just looks awful. And I think, I think maybe it's just like a lot of the time. I don't watch too many Oilers games, I'll say that. So, like, maybe he is better defensively than I really truly think. But, McDavid walking in. He gets tripped up. No call. Bouchard, there's a shot. Blocked. Barkov will clear, man. If I was an Oilers fan, I would want that to be a penalty. McDavid, he had a lane to the net. I maybe want to see that again. Because, here's McDavid. Let's hold on to that thought. Goes around the net. Back for Bouchard. His shot. That doesn't get on goal. Perry trying to just keep it in, and it's played out. But I'd love to see... Oh, that's offside, yeah. Yeah, McDavid talking to the ref about that, because, yeah. Let's see it. Is it a trip, or is it... Oh, that's a hell of a pass from Perry to McDavid to bat it out of the air. There's Marchand that walks down, and let's see. Yeah, that's a penalty as hell. Oh my god, how is that not a call? That is crazy. I don't give a shit if it's game 6. That is unbelievable. McDavid, a ton of speed, and Jones trying to reach around and... Dude, what is happening with my mouse right now? It's not even like... I don't know. I might have to restart my computer after this game, man, because it's not handling well. I think goalies... I think the goalies totally lost it. Campbell, Holtby, Group Error, Samsonov. Guys who similarly had a high upside. Now become non-options. Yeah, goalies are just so hit or miss for sure. And I mean, like, Bennington has had, kind of those ups and downs as well. Yeah, it's crazy. I want to get 90s 2000 Stars jersey. See though 3 or 4. Dark was Coho. Go to white CCM. Ever see that? Yeah, so that's just how it was. If I'm remembering correctly, Coho was owned by CCM at the time, and they wanted... I don't know if it was like this for every team, because it wasn't always uniform back then. about like what teams had what. But I believe that CCM had all the home jerseys and Koho had the away because they wanted Koho to still have like that brand recognition. And like I said, CCM owned Koho at the time. And then but I also think that Koho, there's some replicas of Koho jerseys. Like Koho made replica jerseys of jerseys they never actually made for on ice, if that makes sense. Um, I believe that's correct. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it was. It is a little confusing basically before Reebok took over. It's a little confusing that at least to me, there's not quite an exact timeline of like this company made every single one of the jerseys. Oh, is it not a Colin Campbell? Yeah, I guess so. Reebok, late 2000, decent, authentic. Uh, how do you see if they're real? Tags or serial number? I usually don't base my legit checks on tags or serial number. At least like not like retail tags. Um, Sizing tags and stuff for sure. But most of the time, if you're looking at authentics, honestly, the easiest one to me is to, here's Verhaeghe gets past Bouchard, Verhaeghe in, shot, and Skinner does make the save. It's 9:47 left to go. Still 3-0. But yeah, with authentics, I honestly usually just look at the fight strap. That's the main thing because a fight strap, if it's real, will have the square fight strap, right? Not square, rectangular fight strap. If it's fake, it'll have the square. Um, so yeah, that's like basically the main way that I tell if it's like real or not. It's obviously more difficult if they don't show the fight strap straight up. But yeah, it's kind of the same as how you tell, you know, a Adidas fake from a real one or a Fanatics fake from a real one. It's the same looks, the fight strap, the bubbly names or numbers, um, the shininess of some things, of the material. Um, Kind of all the standard stuff pretty much. Fakes haven't really changed all too much. Having to tell the differences, it's usually all the same tells for every single type of brand. Um, there are a couple of little extra things that you can look for depending on different brands, but it's usually all the same stuff that you look for the most part. At least we got that Besser free agent too. Fakes usually have sweet smell from the crappy glue gun that they use. Interesting. I've not heard that before. I've also not bought a fake, so I did not. I mean, the only like non-authentic jerseys that I have is I have those the ones from. Well, I have the one from Royal Retro, and then the one from the other company that I worked with. That I had my own jerseys made for. But if gathering itself firstly was ground July 6th, 2025, open 2027. Interesting. Uh, Unworn or barely worn authentic stars from that area. Looking about what 400 to 500 from the 2000s. No, I think that would be a little high. I would say I don't know exactly. I would say closer to 200, 2 to 300, depending on if there's a player on the back. Um, yeah, I would probably say closer to 300, but something that you can do as well if you're uncertain about like the price range. What I usually do is like I'll go to eBay and I'll take a look at like I'll search up whatever I want to look for, and then I'll filter it. Like I'll go to advanced and filter it to sold listings and just see what it's been selling for recently. That's kind of the way that I gauge, um, you know, if it's a good price or not. It's difficult with some items because obviously some items, if they're more rare, they won't have as many sales in the last little while, so you won't see it. You may not see anything, but that's usually the way that I go with. Guys, a Subob with patches for like 400. 400 American, you're saying? Kane shot just wide and ricochets back out. Yeah, I would say 400 is still high, personally, but I don't know. I don't know for sure. Oh, it's a bad turnover there. Here comes Kachuk across Bennett. That's a big save by Skinner. I don't know if it'll mean much, but that's a huge save. Got hosed on a Deek CCM. Well, the exact same as some of the bootleg jerseys, NFL jerseys you have. That's too bad. Yeah, I still need a Nordiques jersey. I don't have one. I have the Team Classic Nordiques jersey, but I want like, the one that everybody knows that has like the regular Nordiques logo. Still need one of those. I want a Sundin of that. Yeah, I'll take. And then you've seen a Nike Fedorov guy wants like 300. I'll take a look after the game here. Maybe see if I can find some good comparables. Yeah, so that's a really bad turnover. Well, here's the quick shot by Bennett, and that's a good save. And let's take a look at the. Oh, they didn't show the turnover, but wow, they're pulling Skinner with 7 minutes. 7 minutes remaining. I mean, kind of have to go for it. You do kind of have to go for it. It is do or die. Draisaitl plays it back. Bouchard. Down for McDavid. He'll peel back, send it down low. Perry battling there with Ekblad. It's poked free. And here's a chance for Florida. They can't get it out. Now a second opportunity. Barkov across. There's a shot and a goal. That is going to seal the deal. It's Sam Reinhart with the empty netter hat-trick in the final game. First career playoff hat-trick for Sam Reinhart. Damn. It's a little unfortunate how much of a blowout this game was. Would have liked to see a closer one. Well, I guess that's why Reinhardt is on the Olympic team, the first 6 in the Olympic team. Yeah, and just a pass across, Reinhardt wide open. Hey, damn, that's a good shot by Perry. Maybe you should use that on the other goal. Well, yeah, 6:34 left to go. Don't think the Oilers are going to make a comeback this time. I think this is probably a little too out of reach for them. 4 goals and 6:34 is too much. Positive the Oilers is not winning, as we don't have to see Stan Bowman. Yeah, that's true. Stan Bowman lift a cup. Yeah, I agree. That's one of the reasons why I did not want the Oilers to win. Feel for McDavid. Gonna hear shit all year and next year. Yeah, I do feel bad for McDavid for sure. But I mean, like, what were McDavid's stats in the finals? They weren't that great, were they? Could be wrong, but I don't think he had a fantastic finals. I don't know. I'm too lazy to look it up. Oh, 7 assists. Okay, well, 7 assists is not too bad. But yeah, I was like, I don't think he only has like a goal or something, but 7 assists is pretty good. That's not that bad. In 6 games, yeah. I mean, I guess honestly, 7 assists for McDavid in 6 games honestly is not that great, but hey, 2 Ninja Turtles jerseys, those are kind of cool. So, who gets it'll pay him to assist? Well, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I was just just about to say, who gets the Conn Smythe? You say Bennett. Bennett, who had, what was it, like 13 road goals in these playoffs. You could go Marchand, who was phenomenal in the finals. And, like, just good, honestly, all playoff long. You go Reinhardt, who got a hat trick in tonight's game. I don't think you go Reinhardt. The Gas Count Arena, formerly the Squinet Center, Duluth, Georgia, was opened February 16, 2003. Interesting. 14 roll goals? Yeah, maybe. 13 or 14, one of those. How many injured opponents? Like 3, at least. Marchand had like 5 or 6 games, put up the Panthers up. Yeah, I mean, I do think that it is one of Marchand or Bennett. I think that's probably the way that they go, and I think it probably goes towards Bennett, but we'll see, I guess. Not gonna lie, I didn't see much of McDavid in the series. Yeah, I mean, like I mentioned, I haven't watched really much of the series because I couldn't. But yeah, you would like more than one goal from McDavid in the finals. Would be ideal. Take that back. I think Marchand put Panthers up 9 come behind or tied to win games. Damn, that's crazy. Oh, Oilers have an empty net again. I mean, might as well, I guess, right? It's not like it matters whether you lose by 5 goals or 4 goals. Sent down low. Back to the point. Bouchard. McDavid. There's a shot that's fluttering and goes wide. Back home to Bouchard. McDavid trying to send it out in front, and that's blocked by Ekblad. Reinhardt chips it for Hagee. Back for Reinhardt. Can he get 4? And he does! 4 goals, Sam Reinhardt. Jeez, man. I mean, 2 empty netters, but still. The kid's losing his mind. When was the last Stanley Cup playoff game? Stanley Cup finals, I should say. When's the last Stanley Cup final that had a player score 4 goals? Yeah, the first one was just nasty. Just nasty. Second one, he just sits in front. Third, an empty netter. Fourth, an empty netter. I mean, this fourth one, it's a decent empty netter. Bennett winning MVP tells you everything you need to know about the officiating in this boneheaded league. Yeah, I mean, like, obviously, I hate Bennett with a passion, and I think that, like, he needed, like, yes, he gets away with so much, but I mean, he has also been very important in scoring goals for the Panthers. Oh, and then it's a goal for the Oilers. They get one back. It's Pekolzin who finds the puck lying there in the crease behind Bobrovsky, and he'll put it in. Obviously, no celebration from the Oilers, but does ruin Bobrovsky's shutout. It's Brown that gets it back to the point. It's just a shot on goal. Bobrovsky doesn't know where it is, and yeah, little poke by Pekolzin. Yeah, I think he did hear me questioning him about being chosen in the top 6. I mean, like, you know, it's just slightly surprising he was chosen first 6. Slightly, like, very, very slightly. It's like, basically, it's just one of the only surprise, like, the only thing you could be surprised about. There we go. That's maybe is the right way to phrase it. Canadian Tire Center in Canada, Ontario was opened January 15th, 1996. Damn. Yeah, they need a new arena. Real bad. Only 4 players have scored 4 goals in the final. Rocket Richard last in the 60s. Damn. That is crazy. I mean, obviously, you know, like I said, 2 of them were empty nets, but still, you take that. Skinner chance, of course. Raining down, Florida fans. Actually, I'm a little surprised, like, kind of how quiet the crowd is. Like, there's 3 minutes left to go. Oh, it's a turnover. Lindell shot, put it wide. But, like everyone is standing. Like, you're 3 minutes away from winning the cup. I know you won it last year. And, like, this game has basically been over since the first period. But I don't know. I would be probably cheering for the last 3 minutes. It's just me, I guess. And I wouldn't even consider myself to be a person that gets really loud, to be honest. It's been 5, but it's been a long time. Interesting. Yeah, that's not surprised that it's been very few. Leafs would be in the finals if Lightning just beat the Panthers. But you had one job. We don't know about that. Leafs could have lost to the Lightning. Leafs could have lost to the Hurricanes. We never know. And also, like I said earlier, the Leafs have. Why is the play called? I don't know. I guess there was some rough stuff going. Oh, the first. Oh, Kane. Kane is getting a 10-minute misconduct. I think Kachuk is saying, "Get out of here." Jeez. I mean, yeah, that's I think, yeah, they're saying the broadcast is basically the official just saying, "Okay, the game's done. Let's get it over and done with. But yeah, like I said earlier, like the Leafs have played a team that has either been the Cup champions or has won to the finals, like in like 6 of the last 8 years or some stupid like that. Like I hate looking at it like, if the Leafs just beat that team, they would be in the finals. It's like, not necessarily. Yeah, Dallas AAC would be going crazy. Yeah, I mean a lot of places would be. They're doing na 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 na, waving the Oilers goodbye. Here's Lundell with the chance. Stopped by Skinner. 1:30 left to go. They're getting a little bit louder now. Yeah, I do hate the Panthers too. I won't lie. I just like a lot of the Panthers fan base. Not all of them. There's some good ones. There are some good ones. Johnny in the Discord is nice. But there is a good amount of them that I'm not really a massive fan of. I'm going to be honest with you. And I don't like a lot of their players. Last minute here. Thing is, as Stars fans, we got smoked by the Oilers, so we've been rigged all too, yeah. The 6 fans they have before 2020. I didn't say that. I didn't say anything. They're going to wave off icing there, yeah. 30 seconds left. Tkachuk already has his helmet and gloves off on the bench. He's already ready to jump on. 20 seconds remain. And yeah, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Panthers are your back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. From 1996 until 2023, they had 0 cups, and they decided they had waited long enough. Let's get 2 back-to-back. Damn. And McDavid again, losing in the finals. This time, McDavid, you can go right to the dressing room. You don't have to... We're not gonna, be upset if you don't come out for the Conn Smythe, because I don't think that's happening again. I don't think he's winning the Conn Smythe again this year. Pickard comes out to sit with Skinner. I like that. That's nice of Pickard to do that. And yeah, Marchand made a really fucking good decision. He said, if you're going to trade me to Florida and nowhere else. And yeah, that was a really fucking good idea for him. Next year, Blues coming a dynasty? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that. I don't know about the Blues winning next year. We'll have to see McDavid get one. You gotta earn it. Yeah, I mean... Look, I didn't want either of these teams to win. I hate both of these teams. I don't want either of these teams to win. I will say... I think... If I had to choose one, I do think I probably wanted the Panthers to win more, just because I think it's easier for me to stomach a back-to-back than the Panthers winning and the Oilers winning. So, but I don't want either of these teams to win, to be honest, so whatever. Not gonna like seeing Bennett and Tkachuk lift the cup. Yeah, even Marchand. Why do you say things to hurt me? I mean, hey, I don't want the Oilers, like, I don't like either team. Yeah, there's Maurice and Handshake line, by the way. There's Maurice in the handshake line. But, like, yeah, I don't like the Oilers either. So it's like, I would rather the Leafs break the Canadian Cup drought than another Canadian team do it, so. Kapanen, though. Yeah, I mean, and Brown and Hyman. Like, I do like those. The thing is, like, there are no players on the Panthers that I want to win the cup. There are zero. Especially, like, the only player before last season that I would say that I would want them to win the cup is, like, Barkov, I guess. But, like, other than that, no. So, like, this year, obviously, there's no one. Uh, and then, yes, on the Oilers, obviously, I would want Kapanen, McDavid, Brown, and Hyman. But I also, don't want, don't want, don't want the Oilers fans to have breaking the cup drought. Leafs have about as much of a chance as breaking the drought as the Nordiques do. Fair. That's fair. That still looks like crap. Yeah, it could be nicer. It's not fantastic. But if I was a Florida fan, I would buy it. Because I would buy anything that. But if my team. Thank God the Leafs are not going to win the cup. Because if the Leafs do, I would need to set like $5,000 just so I could buy merch. I would buy hats. I would buy scarves. I'd buy t-shirts, jerseys. It would be more than 5,000 actually. Because legitimately, if the Leafs win the Stanley Cup, I would want a jersey of every single player on that team. I would. So it would be more than 5,000. I would like 10 grand just set aside to just spend on championship merch. And I know that shit would go quickly too. The jerseys I could, you could kind of play the long game on. But the hats and the shirts and all of that actually has Stanley Cup champion, I like right now, if the Leafs won the cup, I would need to stop mid celebration so I could go and buy all the shit that I would want and then come back and celebrate again. So thank God I don't have to worry about that. Do I have an Ovechkin authentic? No, I don't. I don't have any OV jersey. I used to have a white Caps jersey that I was planning on getting turned into an Ovechkin, but I just never did. Sure hope we get the chance to buy our filled Leaf champion pucks one day. Yeah. Yeah, I would buy so much Leaf champ shit. It would be disgusting. Now, technically, we put up the biggest fight against the team. Can you even say that when you lose 6-1 twice? Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah, we did bring them to 7 games, but also, we got fucking smoked in games 5 and 7. Like, just dominated. I mean, the Oilers did here too, though, right? Like, it's 5-1, so it's not like it's that much better than a 6-1 loss. But we did get smoked on home ice 6-1 twice in a row. That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. That was really bad, actually. Yeah, that sucked. Losing 6-1 in back-to-back home games was pretty fucking disappointing. Thing is, Oilers and McDavid, no, they're not close to a trip. A lot of decisions coming. I mean, they kind of are, though, right? Like, they made it to the finals in back-to-back years. Legitimately, I think that they just, like, I just feel like they need a goaltending, man. They just need some goaltending. I am, you know, I don't know. I do think that McDavid stays with the Oilers, though. Stanley Cup Finals, like a Super Bowl game. Yeah, I mean, I know there was a post going around with like what is the hardest championship to win, or what was the hardest trophy to win? Had like the Stanley Cup, Super Bowl, and all that. Yeah, but I mean, obviously I'm kind of biased, but I do think it's the Stanley Cup because it's. Oh, what is that jersey? Oh, ugh. I I gotta go back and I I just gotta take a screenshot of this so I can show you guys. I'm gonna blur his face because I don't want to be mean about it. Black pen. Give me a second. I just we save this to sure that. Okay, wait. Let's see who's the Conn Smythe winner. Well, I'll wait to show you. All right, so let's see who gets the Conn Smythe. Is it Brad Marchand, Sam Bennett, Sergei Bobrovsky, or Sam Reinhart? All right. Let's take a look here. You gotta boo Bettman more. Come on, Florida. You gotta boo Bettman more. I don't care if you just won the cup. I'm gonna go Marchand. I'll go Marchand. The leading goal scorer, Sam Bennett. Yeah. So Bennett gets the Conn Smythe. Damn. That's really fucking annoying. Oh, man. Dude. You know. Yeah. I don't like that image. No, I don't like. No, I don't like that at all. Sam Bennett getting another cup and then a Conn Smythe. Yeah, no, I don't like that. Oh yeah, he's built for the playoff style of hockey. Yeah, by injuring players for sure. He definitely is. All right. Sorry, I'm salty. Let me add. I want to show you guys this just terrible jersey. This monstrosity of a jersey. Look at this thing, man. Look, I blurred out his face, or tried to. Very, but just like, ugh. The three patches. Is he gonna add another patch? Is he gonna put the championship patch right here for this year as well? Is that what he's gonna go with? Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much. I know I'm being a little picky, because I'm being a little bit of a, oh, it's a jersey foul. Oh, it just looks bad though. It just looks bad. Come on. If you're gonna have a jersey foul, at least make it look nice. All right. I don't think I care about the Panthers lifting the cup. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I need to sit here and watch, basically the same lineup just lift the cup. I don't think I need to see that. So, I think this is where I am going to stop it. So I appreciate everybody stopping by, watching. If you were just, here to lurk, or if you commented, I appreciate it very, very much. Obviously, no more streams for probably the rest of the summer. Maybe I'll do like a gaming stream of I don't know. I sucked at puck though. I don't know if I really want to do like full streams of puck. I don't know. Most likely I won't do any more streams. Maybe it's possible. But I'll try and not, I know I went basically 2 weeks here without uploading, so I'll try and make it a little bit more consistent with my uploads. I do have plans. I probably won't upload something tomorrow, but hopefully by Thursday I'll get something out. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. And I guess I'll see you guys next. Well, I was gonna say I'll see you guys next season, but I don't really want to say I'll see you guys next season. Yeah, if I'm not working, what day is July 1st? I could stream on July 1st. So maybe I'll stream on July 1st. We'll see. I might not be working. I'm not too sure. We'll double check. We'll reverse back to that. But yeah, I'm gonna go now. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys maybe on July 1st. Bye.